Oh, what a way to open up this lower bracket pie cap. We've got the team that was renowned for making a name for themselves in that lower bracket versus the team that they actually done it under the name of, right? Like this is going to be a hype series, surely. This is going to be the one that delivers. We do.
A thing of legends past. In it back now. Yeah, hoping for some new success here.
Yeah, he had a magnificent showing on it when we last saw him. The team definitely leveraged his lane and played around it. I think that was a lane that maybe he shouldn't have come out ahead of, but you can see that they have the support and cast to just bolster up Miracle and make him strong on this type of game. He walks through in a quick foot. That's not the one you want to be giving the first blood to. And GH, he's in trouble as well. Saying he might also find this one and just clubbing him down. Oh no.
Might be a
free?
3-0 special. I'm dying with the boots. The early engagement, I think maybe Nigma could have had a... Maybe they could have found Mickey there if they just went for the... But nothing to start the game. Doesn't get much better than that for Liquid. I also think they're gonna get 3 bounty runes here.
I believe so. Yeah, it looks like they are. They're gonna get the 3. Wow. I know we like to kind of, you know, talk a lot about how amazing Miracle being Shadow Fiend, but this feels like an unhealthy handicap to give Liquid to start this one off.
Yeah, I mean, a 1k gold advantage for the first is not something you see every day. And also, they're putting Kuro solo on the Venge down here. Mind control and mind controls. Thought that was a little bit odd.
It's been a while since we've seen some POS 1 Kuro, especially some POS 1 Venge at that. They'll just get him down there, make sure that they stack him up. And it looks like Weaver has, as a result, shifted top, just trying to dodge that lane out. Wee! Oh no!
He might get a kill here on Wee.
It's looking like it.
Gonna be. Let me go bottom though. Once he spawns, I assume Box is gonna port bottom. I think Wee has gonna port bottom now. Mind control is gonna teleport. His teleport scroll is on mind control, but he can just. Tiger's gonna.
Yeah, just mess with him a little bit. I mean, but Liquid, they definitely got the ideal situation here, right? Because you know you can't win musical lanes against the Nature's Prophet. It's very difficult. But the fact that they already have 4 kills on the board and Miracle's being pressured reasonably hard in the mid lane doesn't bode well for Nigma.
Oh, it most definitely got the part that they wanted. And yeah, like you said, it's pretty much impossible.
Insania. They're gonna go for it. He almost like just quick fire. The movement in the decays off the mark, which means Quickfir's gonna be the one going down. Nicely done by GH. The Fairy Fire will not change the outcome. Well, actually it changed a little bit. GH, he had to take the tap. Miracle hating his RNG on the high ground there.
Yeah, it's sort of unfortunate. So they get the kill on the draw. That was a very close call.
I think this is, if I recall correctly, like last time we saw Miracle and Shadow Fiend, actually, it was with GH on the Earth Spirit. So they kind of had this sync up that we're starting to already see come through. This was the kind of thing that led to Miracle just rolling everyone on that game, is that these ganks were always connecting from GH in the mid lane.
Yeah, it's kind of where you want to be. Also, they have Nature's Prophet who can port.
Meanwhile, oh, nice sidestep. We used the Firefly to make sure he could sidestep the spear. He's been pressured pretty heavily. Yeah.
Lost his salve, so a lot of pressure here. Got boots. It's like a salve or something. It'd be kind of annoying for him to be this low in the lane, because damage from Liquid.
Maybe he's like under distraction. We done this last time. They just kept pressuring me, which meant the Miracle got a free game. And he did have to walk back, so that lead that Miracle started to build is gone a little bit. Because, of course, he missed 1 or 2 creep waves while Quickfoot was just always here. Actually, like, I mean, it's mostly those bounties, right, and the kills at the start, but, like, just look at the difference already. It is really catch-ups, and it's going to be catch-up for a while for Miracle in this mid lane, in terms of net worth, at least.
Yeah, they need some clutch.
Ooh.
Find a soul.
What?
Pick, but he's gonna find the Mars there. Some pretty awful turn rate, especially with the sticky. I think Tiger just stepped away for a brief moment. Allowed V to.
That's true, and there's no real way to defend yourself without turning right. With you can despair relying on that. They are looking to put pressure on the Wii and punish him a little, but the toss it will just about be there. With the body blocks, maybe. There it is. Mike is going to move through very far. Won't be good enough. They will find the kill on the Wii.
Yeah, and while it's hard to find these musical lanes, Prophet, you can make
Radiant's
it
bottom
happen. You
tower
see,
is under attack.
It doesn't really enjoy sitting up top mind control with Billet and Denied. They don't really want to put this Weaver into this Prophet. Constant right.
Yeah, so you can just see like Liquid, while they're going to admit that it's very hard to get the matchups you want in the lanes, at least every time you're forced into these bad matchups, you can find kills on the rotation. And credit to them, they've been doing that pretty damn well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Of course. Spear on a GH, the damage might already be done. Roland will also connect, and it looks like the Marge should tick down, but nice save comes in from Tiger. Stops Wheat from diving, he's going to try and re-engage, but that toss still available on the Tiny, he can't risk it.
Miracle also, he cleared some stacks. He's almost on par now with X. He had that region. And it looks like it's gonna be this magical S. Miracle. Maybe we'll see a repeat of that Miracle highlight. Warlock.
We might. I'm trying to think, like, in this game, it makes a lot of sense, right? Because you're playing against the Mars and, of course, the Grapples with Dust Charms. So your right-click build might make it lackluster. Tiger?
Dire's middle
There.
tower
Mike
is
in
under
trouble on the bot lane. Tiger luckily gets away in the river. Mike barely limping off as well, but it's actually going to be the top the kill on the Nitro in the end. They did not get rid of the
away there, thanks to that fire.
They're keeping the action kicking everywhere. You know, they're around the mid lane as well. They're always kind of hunting, seeing if there's a moment where qualifier steps
Radiant
up. But also,
scanning.
back and forth. The movements from Mike, they did mention on the panel, like there's limited lockdown available to Nigma to easily punish this Weaver, at least early on.
They're of course, gonna. They have the Earth Spirit, the Yules help. It's likely gonna be some early mentor BT.
The Weaver. Nice dodge out. They're gonna get the kill. Beautifully done. Completely dodged out the stun. Now they know Kura has no way of protecting himself. They're going to move in, look for a secondary kill. Not quite able to force it. Insania will get stuck under the tower. BK will go in and make sure they find the kill to the bench first before Insania dies. He's definitely done.
So they're just going to give it to mind control as well, getting that 5-kill streak.
It's about time. I mean, Insania, the amount of work he has done in the first 7 minutes of this game is in itself.
Mid lane though, Miracle. He's gonna get the port out.
Yeah,
no good decision by Miracle. Realizing that. One more stun.
Meanwhile, top he was looking for an opportunity in the Boxy. Maybe with the creep wave, he's flipped this. Roland's going to be there. GH on point, but for Boxy. Oh, he doesn't try to punish me. He's just going to go down. The stacks are too much. Avatos, the arena's going to be there. Actually, get the kill first. Boxy still alive. Will finally fall, but getting the kill first on the Wii there. An unexpected turn in favor of Liquid.
Yeah, he didn't tick down fast enough there. X. Also, it looks like Kuro almost with this one. And it looks like Miracle is going some sort of hybrid build, kind of got the treads, but he's still queuing up the Yules. So not like this full-on magical build, rather some sort of do a little bit of both.
See if it works. I mean, there's silencers to worry about, right? The Yules can help you out a little
Dire's
bit
middle
with that.
tower
It's
is
from a
under
defensive
attack.
as well as aggressive standpoint.
Dire's structures are
And obviously, you know,
fortified.
Magical Shadow Fiend is a little bit more potent a little bit earlier on in the game compared to the physical build, right?
Yeah, and when you have this Venge, you want to have some sort of scaling capabilities. Right clicks. Doesn't have any tank. It's gonna drop the tombstone. Down
Radiant's
a bit,
bottom tower is under
Just
attack.
one tree is all to
easy kill.
eventually gets mind control. Miracle, he'll take the consolation prize of getting his hands on the tombstone gold.
Radiant's middle tower
They're just
is under
rotating well
attack.
as a team. I mean, Liquid, they're getting a little bit of space down here for Bo3. Obviously, they tried to punish him, it backfired a bit. So when you look at this, you can see that both offlaners in this game are somewhat suffering. But which one is it easier to function as in this game?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's going to be easy for Bo3 if he finds kills like this.
As a free ride.
Yeah, I think for
Dire's middle tower is
quite
under
a while
attack.
it's gonna be, but there's a net worth not so much, but
Pull roots and
kind of
rock.
lagging a bit in the level department. I think this Batrider really needs
Radiant's
to get a
bottom
blink this
tower
game.
is under attack.
Have the silence from the Raw Ranger. The Weaver is quite elusive and annoying, and there's
Dire's
quite a bit of
middle
damage from
tower
Liquid's
has fallen.
lineup.
Radiant's
Batrider.
bottom tower
It's
is
hard for
under
him to get on top
attack.
of targets, and also Taiga is already sitting at
Speaking of Tiger, I've been in a little bit of trouble. Nice save there. Miracle's going to chase in. Solid control him up. Rapid nature through. Almost killing off Miracle. The bug might get him on the side. They're able to eliminate it just in time. That would have been a very depressing way to be brought down. While that's happening, well, Bo3, vengeance has been had by we. He actually finds the solo pick in return.
yeah, it's gonna be incredibly beneficial for getting that solo kill. Just the levels, not even so much the gold, of course it helps, but the levels are going to help you
Dire's top tower is
quite a
under
lot here.
attack.
Wanna get this battle off the levels and just go for the blink probably. Try to be a bit more active.
Senior picked off again in this bar. I agree with what you're saying around the bat though, right? Like you get the XP. Once you have enough levels, you're kind of tanky enough that rushing for a blink doesn't just spell your immediate death, because he's going to need to initiate on this round before this Weaver. He's being initiated on. Bo3 says, I don't need a blink dagger. I've got a good teammate that provides it.
Here's a carbon footprint.
Taiga is getting close. Didn't go down there.
Radiant's bottom
1800
tower
gold.
has fallen.
400 away from.
I mean, usually if you get a blink dagger at 14 minutes as a tiny, you're like, that's a pretty decent timing for a pos 4, but at this rate, it's going to be, what, 12 and a half minutes? Quick buff. Oh, they found the big one. Tiger will try and save him, but the Raffinator, too much damage coming out from mind control. Tiger wants to at least punish them here. They'll spear one against the wall, but GH, he's not actually that worried. They're going to turn around, punish Tiger with the rotation from mind control. The swap through, they'll find Bo3 as well.
I didn't think you had what it takes.
Yeah, making the most out of those swaps. Kuro there. Job.
Definitely feels like Liquid, that there is this one weakness that just became very apparent, right? It is the drow. If Nigma do find that at the start of these fights, which they have many means
Dire's
to,
top tower has
you
fallen.
almost immediately have to go on the defensive and try and like cut your losses.
Yeah, it's hard for them to keep fighting. I mean, with the start that Bo3's having, he's not really this banner type of Mars that deals damage core, not the collapse Mars that we've seen a few times, where you just kind of go ham, and that means that they don't have a ton of damage anymore if Drow does go down.
No,
They've got some spell damage, but it becomes a bit more.
Yeah, Bo3's doing a reverse for that. He's actually doing the blade mail, so he's more worried about people doing damage to him than him doing it to them. Tiger, he's going to have a lot of
Tiger's gonna
damage.
go down here.
He did get the blink.
This is blink. Yeah.
It's not too bad. He got what he needed, and now this is where maybe they can start to get a little bit more active more easily as Liquid. The question is whether we is going to try and match that, because he
Radiant's
hasn't committed to the
bottom
idea of
tower is under
either
attack.
Boots to travel or blink yet.
Yeah, Nigma have done a really good job though. They brought the gold back to pretty much zero. It was kind of
Radiant's middle
going back and
tower
forth.
is
Yeah,
under
going
attack.
just back and forth. Much dead even. So, despite having that really rough initial start with the -3 kills, and they have brought the game.
Definitely, and they've got
Dire's
items
top
upcoming that are
tower
going to give
is
them big
under
power
attack.
spikes, right? GH is getting reasonably close to that Spirit Vessel. At the same time, yeah, Miracle will be quick on his way towards the BKB next. And if we does decide to go for this Blink Dagger, Nigma, it's going to be thumbs up. Everyone will be ready to go.
Shoot up the blink now, and I really like I like this draft for Nigma because it lets them play
Radiant
so fast.
are scanning.
Nature's Prophet, get some
Dire's
additional
top
scaling
tower
with the
is under
Venge. Same thing
attack.
goes for Shadow Fiend. They've got these two right clippers that are
Hold that forward. It's actually Liquid the wraparound
Radiant's
trying to
middle
snipe out the
tower
sports.
is under
GH
attack.
able to roll away.
Radiant structures
Nice
are
move by Liquid to
fortified.
secure this tier 1 tower. I don't think Nigma can defend this now.
I'm not going for the tombstone.
Oh, they're trying to run it.
He gets it.
Yeah, he gets the Yules. Now jump in with the last two onto Mars. They've ambushed him. They've dragged him in towards Miracle's waiting arms, and he'll clean up the kill. The rapid nature might scare off more. Insania in a bit of trouble. Warfare will connect from GH. Now he's a tanky boy, but not tanky enough. Tiger looking to get some vengeance here. Not able to finish off the kill to Blink, but he didn't get the earn on him. He's able to toss one away, and he uses it to kill off
Radiant's middle tower
GH.
is under
Tiger
attack.
showing some flashy plays here. Now, he should be able to get out as he's got the blink in 3 seconds. But even if you find him at this stage, the amount of time you'd be wasting as Nigma is just not worthwhile.
Yeah, he doesn't have a port, but like you said, even if you find him, it might take too long.
This
Nigma,
one,
though, very quick on the smoke.
I like this. It's okay. That you shot your luck. It's our time to point all back towards that dragon and let loose. As they'll easily pick off Quickfa.
The seeds of fortune.
Yeah, and I was saying, I really like this lineup for Nigma. They can play really quickly with lineup. They have they got the scaling in the Nature's Prophet and SF, and normally these heroes just, if you don't have the Venge, they don't scale as well, but together with that Venge, gives you some additional scaling. All these heroes are very high for Nigma. Really.
Follow Captain going to be brought down. They're bringing multiple heroes here to deal with him. I like you bring that up. I think it's also a case of like how easy is it for Nigma to, as any one of their heroes, just find a cheap pick-off, right? Like, yeah, you can see the Liquid, they kind of have this pretty cool, strong teamfight around the arena, whereas Nigma seem a lot stronger when it comes to just quick gank rotations.
In stone.
Yeah, exactly. Nigma just wanna play the map, just play as fast as they can, and Liquid, they want to slow down the game a little bit, make sure that the Drow gets to get some farm. You want to get maybe the Pike, maybe the things that let you not die immediately to that Rider or event.
It's the ease of saving as well, right? Like this Drow is going to be a vulnerability for Nigma for Liquid rather for quite a while, because their save isn't the easiest, right? It's a bit complicated. You could save with Tiny, you could put a good arena down that saves him, but then you compare it to Nigma. Like if Miracle's ever in trouble, they've got GH and Kura that have ways of helping him out and getting him out.
Yeah, I think the Batroid pick was really...
Oh, and that Batroid pick is going to look even smart as they find the big one. Quickfa in a lot of trouble. There's the heal out from Insania, not good enough. They're going to bring him down. Insania, he actually mounts up and looks to fight. Mike has arrived. Mind Control's going to stand his ground, but now he realizes he needs to get out. No swap. There's still the arena. They're going to skew one. Kirby pull low as well. Box is going to stand his ground. Tiger, the shoot on the GH to keep him away. They're going to turn it into a triple kill for Mike. They say, you silly fools. Quickfa was the bait all along. This bug is our carry.
Dire's
We might find even
bottom
more.
tower is under
Should
attack.
be able to get out here.
Miracle's here.
Pursue, though.
Look at Miracle. And he's got the right here. Yep, yours. See Tiny, Rockwing Bomb, be able to find the pin onto the Tiny, and Mike, he'll at least get GH for his troubles. Miracle not really able to fight much more, needs to actually now run. Mike might just try and hunt him down here. Decides against it, those tier 2 towers, they do pack quite the heavy punch, and Mind Control is back up again. Now looking for Insania. With the Euros, that's the time to set up the Sprout, set up everything they need to kill off the Undying.
That uses. He has some nice catching tools. They have more than enough damage to kill him, even without the.
Right now, this game has just turned into a race between Mike and Miracle to see who can kill the other's team quicker right now. And
this DB might help quite a bit.
it might, and he's actually getting close. I think he's got the rescue coming out. Yeah, he's almost got the Mantic complete. As I talk about that Boxy in the bot lane does get picked off. There's a ping coming out, moving in. Tiger on point, spying out Mind Control, will find vengeance. And Tiger very quickly trying to find a way to just replace Boxy as the posture in this game, as he's getting his fair share of kills.
Yeah, Boxy having a pretty rough game. I mean, the Batrider pick, the first 4 heroes of Liquid, bar the Weaver, they are extremely. They all suffer quite heavily versus Sticky. Some abysmal turn rates. The fights can become quite difficult.
Yeah, it's kind of right now, it feels like it's a matchup between Tiger and Wii, right? Like, who can
Dire's
find the
top
jump
tower
first, who
is
can find
under
the critical
attack.
target, and then who can force the other to react. That's how you maybe leverage the advantage. But it's going to require Bo3 getting some farm, getting to the point where they can do the same. Miracle looking to punish Tiger, jumping, rolling, actually connects onto a bigger target, but Mike not held in place for long enough. It's too late, they'll at least get the kill on the Weaver. But that's your BKB Miracle being brought down. They're going to lose more on the size. Kuro falls, the arena goes down, Wee's been found as well. The triple kill for qualifier. I'm seeing a pattern here. Whenever Liquid lose the past one or the past two, the other one gets 3 or 4 kills.
Yeah, an excellent trade there. Miracle held the BKB just a little bit too long, and he took a bit too much
Radiant's
damage.
middle tower
Couldn't
is
get the
under
Requiem
attack.
off. The Death Requiem kinda is what killed the Weaver in the end, but still, you get the SF, you get this triple kill on the draw range, you could potentially even...
Radiant
Roche.
structures are
They're gonna
fortified.
just choose to go for this mid tower, force out the Glyph instead. And yeah, qualifier, he skipped. Now the Pike just goes for this.
Radiant's middle
Faster
tower
BKB
is under
instead.
attack.
Death tax.
Yeah, I mean, this is when the potentially the physical damage,
Invisibility.
gotta wonder if it's gonna be enough at this point.
No, I mean, well, another good side to that for Liquid, right, is that Bo3 lives. B3 who's been needing a bit more XP, a little bit more gold. He's starting to get towards that blink. And if this is their counter initiation and their initiation strength in its current form, imagine what it gets like when Mars has a blink online as well.
Yeah, it's not gonna get easier.
So I think maybe for them, the big thing, yeah, I thought so. Mind control, he's going towards the BKB next. They just need to get Magic Community on multiple people here. I wouldn't be surprised if we consider some of that. He's going for the 4 stuff instead, though. I guess in his mind, like, he doesn't need to be the frontliner. He just needs to make sure that his counter initiation is quick enough and strong enough to protect Miracle.
Yeah, I would actually really like to see. I mean, the first step is not bad. I would like to see a BKB. I feel like that would make the fight difficult. I mean, if we can get to the point where he has some sort of BKB Shiva, I think then the game can become quite difficult for Liquid. Because if the Batrider is too hard to actually kill right away, he's gonna cause so much chaos in the fight that it's gonna be hard to find these other targets. But he's gonna go for the 4 stuff first, you know, kind of depending on what sort of game he has. He can then start to think of further scaling. But for now, settling for the 4.
See if it helps or hinders him. Right now, he's going to find some progress towards that. B3 is going to be picked up. So no chance to even try for a counter arena. Just want to get that bit. You can tell Tiger. Buyback out from B3. GH with the roll is going to connect on the Tiger. Qualifier decided to sidestep him, but Mike is going to be there to clean up, or is he? The roll through GH, beautifully done. He creates the space for himself to move away. And now they got a big buyback out of Liquid. So now,
You can tell GH has a lot of experience. First player here, very quick on the buttons there.
flop it. Arena's going to go down. They do lose it, but they'll find their own response. Buyback comes out from the Undying with the arena down. Nigma have no interest in fighting, especially with that tombstone still there. Which means they'll have to surrender this over. Liquid will get their hands on the Roshan. Aegis in the hands of Mike. Moving forward, looking for more now with that DD still running. An avalanche from Tiger. Sans comes out, so you can't get the toss. Fall out the control. Will have to be turned instead on the GH as they move in and pursue him. Mike under the tower, looking for the kill. Will be able to find it. And while they're here, they'll take the tier 1 as well. While that's happening, you will actually see Tiger go down because the magnetize was a little bit too much for him.
Dire's
Had
bottom
the Vessel,
tower
the
has
Magnetize,
fallen.
and all the damage from the Batrider, it was just enough to get that kill on the Tiny. So in the end, I think you're going to be pretty happy with that. We do have the Aegis on this Weaver, who's already quite hard to deal with, going for the Lincolns. It's going to be very hard to find an answer to this Weaver, especially with the Aegis Lincoln Manta, etc.
Mid lane. Rasu on the Undying. And that's going to be his dieback. So, a nice kill. Gets him the prime 69 death timer. Might actually set Liquid back a bit in terms of aggression while they don't have Insania
Dire's
available.
bottom tower is
And
under
that breathing
attack.
room, Nigma, yeah, they can use it to look towards the next items because obviously Mike is already hard enough to kill in this game. Like you're saying, once that Lincoln comes online, it's impossible. It feels impossible right now while he has this Aegis.
Yeah, and with the B3 dying there and buying back, now he's sort of, you know, kind of rethinking his choices, going for this Lotus instead. Just wants to be this sort of leave the initiation and sort of mobility to Taiga and Mike, and just go for this more team fight-ish helping your team out with the Lotus. Some way of dealing with the lasso.
Yeah, you need someone to protect these big cores, right? Like, but right now, the X factor really can be we in this type of game, so you need to find a way to counter that out. Tiger, found a big one. Swap's gonna come into him though. He got sized up by GH. Kuro in a bit of trouble in the river. The arena will go down to make sure that Miracle cannot find the target while they clean up their own.
Yeah, I'm a little bit curious to see what Miracle goes for here. It's most likely gonna be some sort of builds. It's just a question of this. Question is which item is he go? Manta, Scotty, Butterfly, MKB.
Dire are scanning.
Get some sort of damage.
Hava, Dots is there in a Miracle. Don't know that BKB is going to use that. Last is going to be there, and the bomb gets the 2. Both the kill on Tiny and on a Mars. GH able to move away just in time. They did use the BKB on Quickfire as well, so an uncomfortable situation for Liquid to say the least.
I think you're very happy with how that went. Get that lasso, you pull him in. Requiem, get out,
Radiant's
stop losing
middle tower
anyone.
is under attack.
Even GH managed to get out. The silence
Dire's
hits as
top
the door is
tower is under
already,
attack.
you know, being committed. A lot of buying rooms here. Mind control. Just gonna
get
kick you
out. Yeah, it's not worth your life for maybe a kill onto a POS 5 at this stage. You don't know where the other heroes are. It's a wise choice because Quaker was on his way. And actually, look at the situation with the map. Like, you think about the vision game. You can see that Liquid had these intentions around the tier 2s to try and push in these towers. But now Nigma are able, with their vision and with these kills, to split up and take like 2/3 of the map under their wings.
Yeah, you can see mind control. He's just constantly working his way towards the ACs. Want to further their sort of team fighting. I like this crew also just going for this Crimson Guard. They're really committing to these sort of... I mean, it's nice to see they have the Venge Aura, they're gonna have the AC on Mind Control, they're gonna have this Avenge Crimson on Bro.
Radiant's
all their
bottom
heroes
tower
are scaling.
is under attack.
Or Nigma.
Dire's top tower is under
Meanwhile,
attack.
Miracle is continuing down that more magical side of things. He's going for a little bit of lockdown next, so he doesn't feel like he needs to increase his physical DPS.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, interesting. They do have this already the Koikwa, so magical damage, but yeah, Miracle is committing to the so magical build here. I think going for the Hex into
Full in. He says, mind control, you handle the physical. I'm getting amped up by you plus the bench. That'll be good enough. Okay, they're up round. Sees Miracle. Liquid's already been popped. Miracle struggling to run away from this. The spear will connect onto it. Just enough of it touches that it cancels the TP and sets up a nice clean kill onto the true POS 1 of the side of things.
pretty big kill. They're so close to these.
Rewoven.
Got creep. They've got a creep.
And they've got Reno, so they can counter this play. This is ambitious from Wing. Butcher will get the BKB out, will turn around and find Heroes in the arena as well. They'll find one, they'll find two.
Radiant
No three.
structures are fortified.
The other ones get out, but the problem is the tower is going to be fallen, and that was perfectly timed by Liquid as the Aegis just expired.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, and I don't know, it's very hard to actually draw down Mother right outside the base with the draw
Radiant's
line.
top
No, they're in the Yep.
Dire's
They go
bottom
straight
tower
in.
is under
Tiger
attack.
just relentless in his search for more blood. They'll find it. GH's head gets claimed. With 4 heroes dead, this is going to be at least a tier 3
Radiant's
tower. In
top
fact,
tower is
Liquid,
under
they have the
attack.
damage to easily
Radiant's
take
top
the racks
tower
as well.
has fallen.
It's a very, very
Radiant's
easy
top
Rex. You have
barracks
a
are
draw
under
lineup
attack.
to kill these buildings.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
Dealing
Radiant's
a
top
lot of
barracks
damage in
has
these
fallen.
fights going. So there, I mean, he had the BKB, he just didn't want to use for it out there.
But now mid.
And it comes back to bite him a bit.
Ooh-wee. He'll blink. He's able to move away quick enough. Tiger's still being burned up by the flame break. He has got the Yules there. The toss follow-up's going to be good. The avalanche is coming up and down as well. Can he get away? It's going to be close. It looks like he just about gets out of range of Mike, but he's hunting forward. The final 2 hits will come in. Nice save for the moment with the wand. But the zombies are doing too much work. He's dead. Caught out on quarter. You can understand why he's there, right? Like, Nigma are trying to get control of these lanes because they don't want to risk so quickly losing a second set of racks, but Liquid's so quick to punish it.
Yeah, he wants to be out on the map too to make it happen, but many heroes here. They have mind control. Killing, he's gonna finish this now. Getting a little bit difficult for them with just how strong Mickey is.
Yeah, it feels like you take so long to kill any of these heroes as well, right? Like with the way they're kind of bulking up, even the Undying actually. Like look how much health Insania has available to him with the Blade Mail as well. You kind of see him, and usually at this stage you think Undying is a quick kill, we'll get rid of him, we'll move on to the next. But even he is wasting a few crucial seconds of Nigma's time that can allow Liquid to turn the fight.
Yeah, and just how much damage they now have with the Brow fully operational.
Speaking of Brow, she's close to where this last two's happening. They're going to drag Tiger in, they want to punish the Initiator, but the Eul's is going to get rid of all the damage. They need Miracle's assistance, they're going to roll in. Qualifier going to poke and prod, but he cannot save Tiger's life. He actually needs to get out of it quick, in fact. Don't want to risk invoking the wrath of Nigma here, not when you're outnumbered.
Yeah, but the... ED runes have been helping out quite a bit, but I mean the cool thing about Liquid's lineup now is that they've got these three beefy boys, Dying, the Mars, the Tiny, all they just want to go into the fight. They want to run in, will in turn let both Koikwa and Mickey just deal a lot of damage.
And this choice to go multi-blade mails, right, it especially hurts someone like we in this game, who he's going for the BKB now, but because he stopped off that 4-star, of course, it means he's actually in these fights at risk of just kind of assisting his enemy and killing himself.
Yeah, just tanking up, going for making it harder for targets.
Radiant
Role playing the hedgehog, please don't hurt me. You know, you just press the blade mail. I was like, oh, okay, I guess he looks cute. I'll let him live for a few seconds. Those extra few seconds are paying off for Liquid time and time again. And they will waste no seconds going into this smoke. Mike's smoke will break. On Kuro, he's found the backline. Open it up, but this kill's actually a good one. That means there'll be no swap save. They do pop the Linkers, it's going to be a drag away, but he's not going to do anything. He's just doing this to try and save Venge's life, and that won't even work. He will die with his captain.
Mind control immediate top, trying to apply at least some bit of pressure up top here because
a mid. Oh, they found the big one. Miracles, he didn't use the BKB. No, he can't use the BKB. He's gone. Oh, no.
Radiant's
75 seconds dead. Roche is going to be up in 20 seconds if Liquid even go for that, because they're probably cooking your base looks mighty tasty about now.
I mean, they saw that he just picked up the
Radiant's
site.
middle tower is under attack.
Should consider this. Miracle has no buyback, I think.
They're going to get balls. Look at Mike's. Yeah, look at Mike as well.
Radiant's
He's setting it up so he can get mega creeps.
Radiant's middle tower has
There's
fallen.
actually nothing you can do here. You can see Mind Control trying to cut through the wave, but they've already got creeps on the high ground.
Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant's middle barracks are
Was
under
finding
attack.
efforts
Radiant's
into at
middle
least getting
barracks
something
has fallen.
in exchange as he's able to take that tier 3 tower, but
has fallen.
it's gonna
Radiant's
be
structures are
very
falling.
minimal in comparison. Well,
Dire's
keep
bottom
TP
barracks
away,
has
barely.
fallen.
Now, can they punish
Dire's
this now
bottom
that
barracks
Boxy's not here is the real
under
question.
attack.
BK's got that
Radiant's
Linkers, he has to back away. They're going for the Megas. Qualifier has the BKB in time. GH in a little bit too deep, is going to be turned around upon. Tiger just standing his ground. He's too tanky to get through easily. GH buying more time with the Ghost Scepter. Swap to get him out. Girl in trouble, will be brought down. The Silence thrown out on Tiny. It's not enough to burn him out at the end, though. He barely lives on 10 HP. The reinitiation from Mike. They're going to pop the Linkers. The turner on the last two is good enough. They bring him down. He's dead. Buyback out from the Venge. Can they find more with this? Qualifier. Glimmer caped up to the high ground. Boxy has arrived. Arena jumping. No, the toss. The spin. They put GH out of the arena. He's going to live because of it. Tiger now in trouble. Is going to be hexed up, chased onto. There's a heal on Peggy. Time to go to slaughter. They'll turn on a Boxy as well. GH min-maxing his life pool, making sure that Liquid feel mighty bad about saving his life.
And I mean, they could have just given up this bottom lane and maybe just gotten the mega creeps with the Mars, but kinda does bite them. Now they're gonna have to commit some buybacks. They did use the buyback on Kuro.
They did.
Not gonna have that for this upcoming World fight, but you don't have Mike.
Nope.
Want to defend this Roche, you might have to buy back on your Weaver. That's a pretty heavy committal.
Radiant are
They'll buy back on the Mars first, see if that deters them. They're TPing in now. There's an arena in 10 seconds, and I don't think Nigma are quick enough. They need a kill. Zoning away the illusions, doesn't want to reveal their hand too quickly. We moving up to the high ground pop. See, it's going to break on him. He has got the arena. It connects on the two. Curry caught in here. That's going to be his buyback situation. Buyback from the Weaver trying to get the record on the back line. Quick, but in trouble. He's going to be caught down. He will now buy back. They'll finally find a kill on the Kuro. Avalanche told to try and kill Wee. He's barely alive, able to move away, but he can't get across. It's not going to work. He has no way of getting down to the low ground in time. They'll just tap him down the speed. The buyback will come out now, out from the fire-flying Bat Rider and the Insania Undying, but I don't know what you do with this now as Nigma. I don't think you can do anything.
Yeah, I think with the dieback there on Kuro, you can't take this fight 4v5. You did bring this 8k gold lead, but back down to... But you're going
Sean has fallen to the die.
did buyback on both. Of course,
that's the concern.
No buyback on the Weaver or the Draw Ranger, but you have Aegis on the kick. Foikwa, he's got the Butterfly, he's got the Beekeep.
I mean, I guess the surprising part, like the part that kind of baffled me was the wee buyback at the end. Like, was there? Do you think they were considering going back in there? Because it seems like
I think he wanted to continue that fight. Mind control.
Hello, the true carrier has arrived. Spots back on a wee. That's the liability of what he done. He's dead. That's his dieback. And they're 5. They're ready to go. They've got the arena
Radiant's
again.
bottom
Mind control is going to
attack.
have to pull a miracle out of his own arse here. I don't know how he's going to do it. Roll up for GH. Causing the anarchy here. Go and set the fights for some time against his Arena's going to go down there. Pinned against the wall. Barrow's coming through. Going to fight Killer Kura and GH. Buyback will come out from the ladder. Now what do you do? It's free. I mean, it's mega creeps. Liquid. I don't think they're going to wait around. Not with this big liability of we having no buyback. Being dead for 60 seconds. Liquid want to end it. They're going to move in.
Somehow you gotta hold this 5 versus 8. They have a rapier on mind
Dire's
control, but no buyback.
are under
Miracle, no buyback, no buyback.
There's no buyback anywhere right now. This is going to be tense. They know that they're going to do something that has to be in the next few seconds with the Chronos exposed. GH, he snipes on a quick for the BKB comes out. A look to turn, Gus control, toss on the spot. GH is in trouble, and mind control. This rapier is doing absolutely nothing. Mike says, yoink, that belongs to me now. Miracle with a snipe on the quick foot, but is it good enough? He needs to actually get to Mike, but Mike is going to turn on fire against Miracle. Hero takes 11 minutes, is going to punish him hard for this. They'll bring him down. 5 will now come out to the Shadow Beam, but Mike goes straight for the throne. The arena will protect him as he finishes his one off and literally takes the first game.
Yeah, I think he played that game very well. Continued movement across the map.